Drop it. What's up? What's good, everybody? YouTube world, what it do, y'all? On a Monday, back to the regular schedule programming, as you get on with your work lives and all that type stuff. Y'all already know where you at. It's the one man, 4,000 flavor of DFW Sports. Your super fan coming from the Dallas Fort Worth land, holding it down for all the DFW Sports and beyond. Y'all already know before we go on and on before what we even about to do. DFW Sports Raps, like, subscribe, hit that notification chime. Do that for your boy one time. Follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Drewski Selfmade. We get some DFW Sports popping right now. We up right now, live game night, Mavs and Grizzlies, as Jaden Hardy has came along for the party and is keeping the Mavs up afloat right now. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. He had to have himself a brew or something like that. But Jaden Harden kept the Mavericks up afloat. They scratching back right now as you see the score 95-89 coming out this timeout right here. You see the time left into the fourth period. So we're going to run through this fourth quarter with the live game going with the Mavs and Grizzlies, and then we'll give our post game after that. And make sure you stay tuned because after that, I got to give you some cowboy talk, some thoughts about what's all going on, what's been said by the writers and everybody else that's, involved with the Cowboys organization. So we got that coming for you, but we live right now, Mavericks and Grizzlies right now. So let's see what it do. Okay. Defense got the turnover right there. Shot clock violation. We'll take it. Let's go. Y'all already know where y'all at, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do it all for DFW Sports. And then we give the ball right back. Come on, Hardy. You can't. It's hard because right now he got the hot hand right now. Oh yeah, he did give him to Michael Irvin. Mavs on the defensive end. Play good defense then, Hardy. Oh, he traveled. Rebound, same team. Let's go. Okay, all is in. We still in court. Hardy comes down on the end, dribbles, penetrates, gets inside, but then he gets loose with the ball, getting in the air, turns it over. Oh, easy transition dunk for Memphis. 97-89, Memphis. And oh my goodness. Come on, Mavs. Y'all getting sloppy with the ball here yet again. Y'all already know the news came out about Kyrie Irving, man. He got a bulging disc, I believe, in his neck, man. That is bad business. That is the baddest business. Straight up, bro. If the hits couldn't already keep coming, now live in this game right now, Daniel Gafford went out early because he fell down wrong on somebody's foot and turned his ankle. Man, the hits keep coming for the Mavericks, and we turn the ball over again. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Come on, you looking right at it. He hit us right in our face, man. Come on. Mavs getting sloppy with the ball. Getting real sloppy with the ball. Big bro, what's up, man? What's up, bro? Bro, we all need to be, we all need him in this game. We need who's checking in right now, Klay Thompson. We need him to strike something, We need him to strike something. Hardy been coming in doing some things, keeping them up afloat. So it's a good thing to have that. Mr. Cowboy, what's good? What's good, man? It's going to be frigid temperatures coming down here this weekend. I don't know how your Longhorns in Ohio State going to play this game, but if it's anything that I'm thinking, I'm not trying to go to work. So if the weather say it's about to be like that, then it's about to be like that. Oh, great block, D Live. Let's go. Great block by D Live. Klay Thompson pulls up for three, and it's short. Real short, front of the rim. Memphis gets the rebound, bringing it down. They're still up 97-89. Big bro say he ain't even watching the Mavs. He watching Raw. I saw on X where, the entrance he came in. If you smell great, block, Hardy. Let's run. Let's run then, Hardy. Be aggressive. Get inside. Oh, PJ from three. And he airballed, but Derek Lively gets the rebound. Hardy moves it to Klay Thompson for another three. And he hit that. that boy. Splash Town. Splash Town. Or actually Splash City. There we go. That's what he should say. He should say Splash City instead of talk about Splash Town because a couple folk, down I-45 South be like that. You know what I'm saying? It be like that. What's good? He said he watching Raw, man. My brother be watching that wrestling, man. He be watching that wrestling, man, a lot. Come on now. Come on. Come with it. Oh, snap. I done changed the damn channel. That should be happening like that. You done changed the damn channel. Boy. Come on. Come on. Bow up. Play D. Damn. 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 99-92. Scottie Pippen Jr. up in here doing us in. Oh, great take, PJ. Great take, PJ. 99-94. Mavs still scratching, man. Mavs are still scratching. Come on now. Yeah, man, but it sucks for the Mavericks. It's a theme that's going around up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Just, Jackson hit. Damn, 101-94. Come on, we ain't got time to lag. Come on, push it. Push it. Keep being aggressive, Mavs. Jared Jackson Jr. got 33. We can't get the floaty, man. Can't get the floaty. And we give up the and one. Boy. The wall's starting to fall in on the Mavericks. And like I said, start of 2024, you just go into it. It started with the Rangers. They had injuries, came out slow start. It followed with the Cowboys. They had injuries, got to a slow start. Mavericks then have not been able to play healthy altogether. And it's not that they off to a slow start, but they could be in a better start. And, the Stars done had their injuries as well. They done had a few guys sitting there. They're just now trying to get a few more guys back into the rhythm. So just something's in the water of DFW. Everybody keep getting sick and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't understand what's really going on up in here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking about them. What? Don't be talking about, you talking about them stroke? Oh, okay. I would never talk about them. Why would I want to do that? In the words of Cat Williams, why? What? Why? Why would I want to do that? You see the banners in the background, it's coming soon. And Rangers have made them some moves too. They trying to, now we don't have no homegrown pitching. That's the one thing I wish that we could have some young arms that are homegrown, but it is what it is. Gabriel, what's up now? Appreciate you for tuning in. What's good, man? We live trying to root the Mavs on as best as we can, man. Trying to move on. But I also still got some Cowboys stuff to get up off my chest as it's Black Monday, and still ain't been no breaking news. So, I'm here to tell y'all, the longer this go, we already done heard Mike McCarthy. His services has been asked for. His services have been asked for, and for the simple fact, simple fact, he's coming back. Mike McCarthy's coming back, y'all. That's just my opinion. I don't have no concrete facts. I told you, I'm just a super fan from the DFW land. But the way it looks is the way it looks. And we got it going back and forth. Okay, man, you can have your little 2 rings. We coming for him. We coming for another one. If not, we coming to at least come try to kick y'all ass, man. Real talk. Oh yeah, big bro, they traded for Owen White for some cash. Yep. They traded him, and you get another a veteran reliever set up, and him being from the area, that's some things we'll continue to, I'll try to touch on that at the end of the show, but most likely tomorrow we'll dig in deep into everything that's going on. But as of tonight, it's for sure Mavericks and Cowboys talk. But Yeah, Owen White, you starting to see Christian. For some reason, they're making these moves with the impression. They were tight trying to get up under that CBT threshold, but all of a sudden he's still making moves. Great rebound. Let's go. Come on, Mavs. Y'all got to make a run now. And somehow he's still pulling out moves and still, filling it up. As y'all see, the action is coming back. Mr. Cowboy Philly, he say, hey, McCarthy is coming back. I said it yesterday when we talked post game and after the Cowboys lost against the Commanders. I said yesterday in their post game conference, him and Jerry sounded like Mike McCarthy sounded like a guy who had a job, and Jerry sounded like a guy who had a guy for the job. That's just how I feel, and that's what I took from it. And the longer this go on, I mean, Jerry's not trying to go through a coaching search. As many problems as they got right now, I think the last thing he wants to do is go add that with a coaching search, because you're only going to set it behind even much more. Do I agree with it? No, because I want a new voice, but at the same time, what is it to be? 103.96, Memphis up. Y'all got to play stronger, Mavs. Y'all giving up way too much inside. We're playing small right now. Damn, not having Gafford out there really hurts the Mavericks right now. Really hurt the Mavericks. But yeah, I believe Mike McCarthy is coming back, yo. I believe he's coming back. Come on, y'all. Y'all can't be playing around. Get aggressive. Get inside. Great take, PJ. Just didn't finish. Man. Come on, man. But yeah, I believe, bruh, from the jump, from the get-go, 2 losing seasons out of 5, your starting quarterback wasn't there. That's enough remedy for it. Had they only won 3 games this year, I think he'd been fired. But for the simple fact they were able to squeeze out 7 wins, a couple of games. To be honest, as bad as the season was, just think about it. They could have been a 9-win team. Just looking square on the facts. They won 7 games, but they could have easily won 9 games, bro. You don't have a boneheaded play from Amani Oruwariye. You don't have that play, and you go for it on 4th down, run more of the clock, or you just get that stop at the end against Washington. You're a 9-win football team, bro. So on paper, on how it looks, it's hard to not give a dude back his job. Memphis hitting the free throws. They're up 107-96. Like I said, it's a damn shame because the Mavs, bro, they were up a good 12 points in this game, bro. And Memphis didn't win on runs. Like, they went on a run to take the lead. They went up by 12 or something like that. Mavs came back, but the Memphis done made like several runs in this game, and it's really putting the Mavericks back. It's just putting them back. Got to get Derek Lively back in, which they have. Offense still, go attack. Good. It just didn't fall. 4 minutes left in this game, man. What y'all gonna do, Mavs? What y'all gonna do? They got y'all running everywhere. And they hit again. They got them running everywhere. Y'all. They got them running everywhere, man. What you got, Mr. Cowboy? If you had to bet one stars player to score a goal, who'd you pick? You putting that money in, that draft king there, huh? That man. Oh, there you go, D Live. Good slam, 109.98. Memphis up. 3.5 left. They play tomorrow. Who they play? The Rangers tomorrow? Stars play the Rangers. Yeah. My guess to at least score a goal, I am going to go with, is a couple of Stars players that are basically streaking right now. If I had to say anybody, I would go Matt Duchene. To be real with you. As we in a little timeout right now, I would go Matt Duchene, but if you're putting money on it, bro, go ahead and give me. It's hard because I'm feeling Rope Hintz. Rope Hintz is coming on. He is catching fire. But to at least score a goal, if you had to put your money on it, put it on the. I'm pretty sure the Rangers are going to come looking for Rope Hintz. Give me. It would be hard not to say Matt Duchene or Benji. Give me Davidoff. Give me Davidoff. Put your money on Davidoff. I believe he'll get one. He's known for getting these type of games in. Me personally, I could have easily said Jason Robertson, but I'm gonna go Davidoff. Straight up. The season ain't over. You still got faith. It just depends on how the depth of this roster continues to play. Can they hold up afloat until these guys come back? Until Kyrie and Luka get back? Like I said, if you haven't heard already, Kyrie, he's gonna miss some time. They first they said he was sick. Now it's out for a week or two with a bulging. A bulging disc? What you mean 1 or 2 weeks? That ain't no damn 2 week. There you go, Grimes. Let's go. 109, 100. Still believe, little CJ. Still believe. Whistle has been going their way. Nephew, what's good, Jeff? He said, you got one more cowboy piece on the wall. Hey, I got room for a lot of stuff up on the wall. Facts. Damn. Giving up a bucket right there. That was good defense by Lively, but tough shot to block against. This is just a tough shot made. 111, 100. PJ forces a 3, and it's hard off the back iron. Memphis with the rebound coming down there. But yeah, we got more. We got room for sure for some more. I can always adjust the camera and do all that, but we got plenty of room. My man, Two Guns, what's up, Brody? I see you've been covering all that Boston College action. Hey, man, if y'all haven't already, check out my guy channel, our Bleeping City. He does the same thing what I'm doing for all of Boston sports, man. Make sure y'all check out his channel, like, subscribe. Check that up for sure, man. Real talk. Appreciate you for tuning in, my guy. As we are live game night with the Mavs, man. They so banged up, but they trying. Man. Oh, Mr. Cowboy done said something. Oh, we get a turnover. Let's go. Memphis, hit that, Clay. I need this. Yes, sir. Splash City. 113-103. Memphis up. A minute and a half left to go. Now, y'all got to get a stop and basically hit another 3. You got to get another stop and hit another 3. I don't know, but my man, Mr. Cowboy, said going to bet him for 1 goal and 2 goals if they score. I'll send you $50. Damn. Memphis hits a 3. That's game. 116, 113. That is most likely game. Ain't no most likely. That's game for the Mavericks. But I'll take you for it. You know what? Hey, I need to start letting y'all, I need to start having I need to start looking into that. Maybe I should indulge, but you know what? If I don't, let me try to start giving some, some ideas or something like that. And you just gave me a perfect idea to make something happen like that. So, I got you on that for sure. For sure. We gonna talk about that. Nobody hasn't heard no breaking news, right? Nobody haven't heard any breaking news about Mike McCarthy visiting the Bears, taking the interview, or you haven't heard. I'm telling you, the longer you don't hear that, you know what's up. And this was, I don't know why Jerry be playing like this, bro. Like, to me, if you're going to bring him back, that's fine. And I think, like I told y'all yesterday, a lot of the talk is just going to be, bro, if you come back, we're talking about this play calling because, like I said, this is an offense that averaged 2.5, barely 2.5 offensive touchdowns a game. A game. A game. He said, I'm waiting for the news to break. Gabriel, I'm right there with you, man. We all sitting here trying to figure out what's going on, man. As basically Jason Kidd has emptied the bench, and you done heard me. If you've been following the channel for a minute, you've been hearing me talk about a lot about emptying the bench. Waving the white flag. That's something that the Mavericks have been doing here as they're basically about to lose 5 straight. 5 straight, and the news keep coming. Like I said, not only did we get the news about not only did we you got the rebound and Williams gets and one. What? So not only did you get the news about Kyrie Irving, you also had Daniel Gafford that also turned his ankle. So it's Mavericks are just getting hit by the injury bug at the worst time, at the worst opportune time. I heard the Bears news. What you hear about the Bears news? What you hear? Does it look like the Mavs are going to go down? And you bricked the hell out of that free throw. Bro, the Mavs had their chance this game. They came out and gave me some hope, bro. I was like, oh, shit. It's great to have Najee out here back. Y'all act like, it seemed like Memphis was sleeping because the Mavs they were hooping early in the first half for damn sure. About for the first quarter and then about midway through the second quarter. Mavs were hooping, bro. You was getting great contribution and all that, but all of a sudden Memphis hit on their runs toward the end of the half, and it just wasn't going for the Mavericks, bro. It just wasn't going for the Mavericks as they fall, basically. And it's a damn shame because, like I said, you had a 12-point lead. And you were really in command of this game. And the Mavericks just happened to just let it slip away. Give credit to Memphis. They ended up hitting shots, doing some things. But, bro, I'm really disappointed. Really disappointed. And the only reason I say I'm disappointed is because y'all played great basketball. Y'all were playing great basketball in the first half, and then y'all just fizzled out. And too many times, as you see, we're having too many of these type of quarters where you get 36 points in the first quarter, and then in the second quarter, you get 19 points. How many times as the Mavericks have had losses have they sat up there, have bad quarters, worse quarters? And that quarter right there basically doomed you. Your defense, I don't want to say was too bad. Memphis hit some shots. As y'all see, they shot 44%. Mavs didn't do it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. They hit 13 threes that helped them, but Memphis, as my man Lil CJ said, they went to the free throw line 35 times, hit 20. That's 27 free change. That's 27 in free change. And all we could get was, we were efficient, but all we could get was 11 in free change. That basically is your difference in the game right there. That right there. That's your difference. Mavs still played decent enough. They were -5 on the rebound. What else you got? Turnover-wise, they were still kind of even. Points in the paint, they were even. But damn, the Mavs committed 22 fouls. And like I said, Memphis got 27. They got 27 in free change. They got 27 in free change, bro. And ain't too much you can do with that when they're going to the stripe and they're converting like that. So that's just something that, the Mavs got to get up over. But I'm looking at this second quarter. That second quarter, Memphis went on like 2 runs. They went on like 2 runs to really do something. So, bruh. Oh, man. All in all, Mavericks came out with fire. You're looking at it. You still had 5 players in double figures. You got Derek Lively with 14. It looked like it was one of them nights where the 5s were going to give you that combination, but it didn't happen. Because Daniel Gafford And like I said, it only what the news about him. It looked like he has it depends what degree of his sprained ankle, what that's gonna be, but it didn't look good. He looked like he turned it. He came down and that boy, it didn't. I don't want to say that like it looked like ankle touched the ground, but he turned it pretty good. But Jaden Hardy came in and gave you a spark to even give you the chance. And he's been doing that here recently. Gave you 15. Klay Thompson gave you 15. You just got to get more from Klay Thompson somehow, some way. You got to get more from him. You got to get more. Najee Marshall in his first time coming back gave you 33 minutes, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. It is what it is. PJ Washington is being Mr. Everything for you. 17 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. He could have finished a couple more shots at the rim, but hey, my man's doing everything out there. Real talk. Real talk he is. Ulysses Squad, what's good? Checking in. What is good with you, man? Just got through, finished watching the Mavs, man. It's disappointing. Once you heard the news about Kyrie not playing, like my big bro, he started watching wrestling. Once he heard the news about Kyrie, he was like, oh, well, that's a loss, which probably every Maverick fan was out there saying the same thing. But in the first half, it didn't look like it. They didn't play like it. But then that second quarter came around. And like I said, the Mavericks' downfall is they're just having too many quarters where they're just not producing any offense. None. And this could be the effect of having an offense that's designed to have a ball dominant, player. And when that ball dominant player, when they're not there, it's hard for the offense to try to sustain some things and make some things happen. So is it me or is Kleber scared to shoot? Looked like he got open. He pump faked and then he passed. Yeah, man. He clearly doesn't want to have anything to do with the offense. And in a game that you needed Daniel Gafford in, because Derek Lively, he ate today, but you could have paired that with Daniel Gafford. I think that could have won the game for you. It would have damn sure gave you a better chance, but now you got to run out there Derek Lively. You got to run out there Powell, Dwight Powell, along with Maxi Kleber. Them two out there on the floor at the same time, that gives me a lot of cause to pause. For real. A lot of cause to pause. But as you see, he is basically out there for strictly defense. And really, he has lost his touch on that because he's starting to become a mismatch because everybody in his position is really more athletically gifted than him. Now, don't get me wrong. His heart be in the right place. His effort be there, but if you're spending all that offense, if you're spending all that energy on defense and it's still not that good, and then you can't contribute to offense, trade deadline coming. And whatever this news is, however this looks in the next couple of weeks for Kyrie Irving, and basically you're going to miss some good time with Daniel Gafford or is see what Nico is going to think. What y'all think Nico should do? Y'all think Nico should get ready to, make some moves and try to bring some folk in here? Somebody in here? Like I said, I don't know what's going on in the DFW, but it started with the Rangers in 2024. They had their injuries coming in that thing, and you had the Cowboys situation. You got the Mavericks situation. Stars had theirs early too. But hey, that McCarthy was interviewed for you heard the Bears news? Okay, yeah. It's more that the Bears are requesting, but I didn't hear the news that he was interviewing. Not yet. At least not yet. Could it be true? Could it be true? Who could it be? Oh, but the Mavericks, y'all, the season's not over. But I will say this. It don't look too good. As of right now, don't look too good. And really, you're telling me Kyrie has an injury, this type of injury, and it's going to require rest because we do not want him to have any type of surgery. So hopefully this just being rest could be a good thing for the Dallas Mavericks. I'm hoping. But give Najee his credit. He get his wind up in his lungs, bro. Game conditioning. I think he'll be ready. Now you just got to find out what you're gonna do because you're gonna be out probably. You're gonna be out a few games, probably several games without Daniel Gafford. All depending on his pain tolerance. But you're gonna miss a few games without him. So now you got to make sure you keep Derek Lively healthy. Healthy and out of foul trouble. So that means the perimeter of the defense of the Mavs are going to have to step up to another level. You got to keep your bigs clean. You got to keep them clean because if we got to roll in here Dwight Powell along with Maxi Kleber, we're very much limited offensively. It's already bad enough when one guy won't shoot and can't shoot. Now you got two guys in here that are just no offensive threats. That's a bad situation to be in if you're the Mavericks. And if you're Jason Kidd, a lot of people would say he can coach. He should be able to coach better. Man, that's a bad situation to be in if you're a head coach and you got those two options sitting out there on the floor for you. That's a bad situation. That's a bad situation. I don't want to wish that on anybody. And see, coaches are gotta go through all these injuries and stuff like that. Talk about Mike McCarthy, man. Talk about Mike McCarthy, man. A lot of y'all don't want him back. A lot of y'all don't want him back, do y'all? A lot of y'all don't even want him back, do y'all? I know it, man. I know it. Let's go ahead and talk about some Cowboys though, because the Mavericks, bro, it's kind of hard to really be fun about them right now, just because they're having too many things that happen to them. But they were in this game against Memphis. They have the one positive I can say about a lot of this against the teams they're playing, and it won't get any better because they end up getting ready to play the Lakers and all that type of stuff. These are games that you can try to win, still win, but the one thing positive I can say in a lot of these games, they have shown you flashes. You're getting flashes from several guys that's like, oh, okay. You know what? If you can basically have the green light and make your opportunity count when it comes, then we can do something. You look at Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes, him and the Mavericks were in contract talks before, right when they got paid before the season could kick off, see if he could get more. They didn't come to a agreement. So now you see basically Quentin Grimes is basically playing the last year of this deal, and he's playing with his hair on fire, trying to get him another NBA contract. So you got him doing it that way. You got him going that way, and now you look at it. Najee Marshall, another pickup that you got right there. You got some extra play from him. PJ's still doing his thing, and Jaden Hardy. You're going to have to see a lot of these guys. Spencer, I don't know what's happening with Spencer, yo. I really don't know what's happening with Dinwiddie. He goes in and out of the flow of the offense, but it's going to really depend on Grimes, Hardy, and Najee. It's going to depend on them. And then on top of that, you talk about newcomers and Najee and Grimes, Quentin Grimes, Klay Thompson, bro. You got to come on with it, bro. You got to come on with it. Mr. Cowboy say, I want him back, but I just want his run game to be better. You're talking about Mike McCarthy. You wouldn't mind him to come. Like when I say it out loud, it's hard to fire him, ain't it? It's hard to really, you're like, bro, okay, 5 seasons with the Cowboys, 3 of them you won 12 games consistently. Now it's just the playoff issue. You've been to the playoffs those 3 straight times and you got 1 victory out of it. I understand that. A lot of that ties into Dak Prescott as well. But you were successful. In the 2 seasons that you weren't successful, you lost your starting quarterback. And in the last season, you were banged the hell up, bro. But like I say, you look back at it, they left 2 wins on the field. They left 2 wins on the field in the Cincinnati Bengals game and in the Washington game. They could easily be sitting at 9-8. They could be a winning football season. It really could. It really could. Jabari Gomez, what's good? First time checking in, man. Like, subscribe, hit that notification time for your boy one time. For your boy one time. Let's keep it real. The Jones gonna draft the lineman in the first round. At 12, man, at 12, it's really at their disposal what they want to do. I think if a top-notch offensive playmaker is not there, and people will say is what you consider Ashton Genty or what's his name? Scottaboo. I don't want to butcher his name, but old boy from Arizona State. Are they somebody that you would take at 12? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Nah, you right about that. Spencer do be out there. Spencer. And when we brought Spencer back, I was like, you know what? That's cool. He know what Jason Kidd and Luka, how they operate. But bro, he goes in and out real too much frequently in this Mavericks offense, man. Something we gotta get better at for sure. Hardy was supposed to take that step coming off the bench. And he's trying to. He had a couple mistakes still, but I think it's still crowded for him. And what didn't happen for him is Quentin Grimes is playing good. And then when Najee Marshall's out there, Najee Marshall is out there playing good. So right now, any opportunity he got to make it happen, because with them two guys playing good, he's really, what I see right now, Hardy should be taking more of Spencer's minutes. That's how I feel. He should be taking his minutes. At 12, we need a receiver, some type of playmaker, man. Hey, everybody in their mama know when they play the Dallas Cowboys, look for 88. Because they're going to try to find the ways to get him the ball the own way, but that's all they got. So you know teams are going to be on the look. They're going to force you to make a play with somebody else. They're going to force you to make a play with somebody else. And if they don't, shame on them. And that's something that Mike McCarthy, okay, if Mike McCarthy do come back, like you say, he should be better in the run game. So basically you're saying, okay, if Mike McCarthy's coming back, if you think Jerry is bringing Mike McCarthy back, are you thinking that he's going to let Mike McCarthy keep his same staff and still call the plays? Or do you think there's going to be something different there? Do you think? Because to me personally, I feel Mike McCarthy's coming back. I said this yesterday, and I'm that's my opinion. I'm really standing on it. I'm really going to stand on it right there. Would consider a right tackle. It just all depends how you're at a position at 12 where, okay, look, you're before the 15th slot where we can all say top 12 players, you're going to get a bona fide player right there. So just depending on how the board play out, they could get them another tackle if you want to get rid of Steele. But like I said, I want to see what Richards can do. I want to see what Guyton can do at right tackle, and I want to see what Tyler Smith can do at left tackle. That's really what I want to see what happens. I think the Cowboys should just take the best player available. Just want something explosive. Bing, ding, ding, dong. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, bro, y'all need to get another explosive playmaker. You have to. You have to. You have to. I was trying to catch up a lot on the Dallas morning news. I was busy at work, but then at the same time, Mavericks game was on at the same time. But y'all see right here, man, the offseason has already begun, and they have already made moves. So look, they done gave extensions to Will Greer. So they want Will Greer here. So what does that mean? I think that means bye-bye Trey Lance. Bye-bye. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, bro. Any word on Zeke? I think Zeke is signing with the Chargers. I believe my big bro has sent that into a group text that Zeke is signing with the Chargers, which I ain't mad at. Harbaugh could use Zeke Elliott like that. He really could. That ain't a bad spot for him to go. So anything to beat the Houston Texans. Go ahead and do what you got to do. But you see, they signed Will Greer and they signed Darius Harris as well. You know, they got a lot of the post conference yesterday. Sound like a guy who was already here to hold the job. These are also the other moves and future contracts that, as you see right here, the list right here that the Cowboys made. We can show more. It's going to take me to X anyways, but yeah, this is everything what took right there. You see, they keeping a guard, DB, defensive tackle, Jalen Cropper. He's still around, so you see they made that move right there. They're trying to keep receivers. You see how many receivers they kept. So what that tell you? They ain't drafting no damn receiver at 12. They not drafting no damn receiver at 12. That's that bull. That's that bull, y'all. They not drafting no receiver at 12. Basically, they keeping 3 receivers, and we don't even know how good they is. And you bringing back real Will Greer. So what that tells me, Trey Lance, of course, is gone, but are we keeping Cooper Rush? That's another question that you want to ask yourself. That's another question you want to ask yourself. Which is still some more articles out there. Woo. Michael Taffy to safety, maybe in later rounds. You're going to need safeties as well, bro. You need a lot on the defense. Like I said, I posed this question in one of my lives a few weeks ago. If you're trying to rebuild, what do? Are you going to draft more heavier offensively and try to spend money free agency on defense? Or would you draft defense and spend more money on free agency and on offense? Or would you try to keep that balance? To me, because I believe if you could get that idea situated and get that ideal out, I think that's going to help better for the Cowboys. I really do. If we draft a running back in the first round, I feel like our O-line still needs to improve with run blocking. So there you go. That's a risk you take at 12. To me, the running back, Genty, I'd be lying if I said I see him that could catch out the backfield. Because in today's game, your running back has to be able to do multiple things. And I think if Rico Dowdle could have had the opportunity to really start it from the beginning to be the featured back, and we incorporated some pass plays for him to make him comfortable to catch out the backfield, I think he could have done more. It reminds me everything about Tony Pollard. We said the same thing about Tony Pollard. We was like, bro, with his skill set, why aren't we throwing him the ball much more? And it's like, for some reason, Kellen Moore or Mike McCarthy just couldn't figure it out. And all of a sudden, he goes to Tennessee and does his thing. So that's where I'm scared. That's where I'm scared. You like 11 from Georgia. He a dog at the linebacker. And you need those physical type of linebackers. You really do. But at the same time, is your defensive line good enough to keep your linebackers clean? Because we all know Overshown, he came out and let's go to it. Hold on. Overshown did come out and say that he'll be back. He'll be back quicker. Yeah, he talking about he gonna be back, because I told y'all I don't think he'll play next year, but he's talking about he'll come back and it's before December play. Now I love his confidence. Don't get me wrong. You know, Calvin Watkins from the Dallas Morning News, he's on it. And a lot of the writers, like I said, we're subscribed to the Dallas Morning News, so we always check in on some things going up in there. But Overshown, you know, this is a crucial draft for the linebacker spot, because you got Overshown and you done got 2 injuries with him. The whole linebacking core is really young. What do you do with Eric Kendricks? You see what I'm saying? But then you got Morris Leofau, which I think he can grow. You know, you had Nick Vigil. You had a lot of dudes up out there. He said he's trying to get right. I'm just reading through. What he said. Maintains a healthy attitude and driving with the right leg slightly bent while the brace. I'll be back to playing football for sure in 2025, and it won't be in December. It will be before that. See, when you say some stuff like that, now Jerry's like, oh, well, I don't need to draft a linebacker. Nah, bullshit. You better draft a linebacker. Don't be out there bullshitting. That's a couple knee surgeries that you're going through, bro. Like, come on now. That's a good couple knee surgeries right there. So, I'm right there with you, man. Any linebackers that's out there, would you take a linebacker at 12? I would rather take an offensive. I would rather take an offensive playmaker. It just depends who's there. Resign Rico Dowdle and then draft a running back about in the what? The third round. So are you going to take a running back in the third, or I think you get a lot of compensatory picks? Let me see if I can find an article. How many picks you got? No, actually, we can go to X. I believe my man came up with it real quick. And we got the schedule for next year. We got the opponents and everybody for next year. I see I didn't save it. But y'all see that? Yeah, y'all saw that shit where Jerry Jones was out there crying on that damn he played, he made it believable. He made it feel like, he knew what he was doing, but he was out there. I ran this business with my family because I want them to be around for part of the time. I'm like, bro, if you're going to, Hollywood, Jerry Jones is a great actor. He's a great actor. So can y'all like give him some more movie roles so he can really like relinquish the or the GM duties so he can fulfill his acting career, and it'll be a good thing for both parties. That's what I'm recommending right there. That's what I'm recommending right there. Oh man, I wish, man, I had saw something about the schedule, man. Anyway, Nick Harris did bring it about. Y'all saw the scheduling already? So the scheduling already, you got the Packers at home. How many home wins y'all think we gonna get? Let me look to it. So Nick Harris, he's with the Cowboys beat writer, Fort Worth Star Telegram. You got your 2025 opponents coming out for the Cowboys. Home games, you got Patrick Mahomes basically gets to come home. You get the Packers down here, the team that basically, since they whooped your ass in the playoffs, you haven't been straight since. You got the Chargers down here. So basically, you basically got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 playoff teams at home coming to AT&T Stadium in 2025. How many home wins do y'all think that is right there? Just home wins. I can say the Giants. And you know what? Let me say this real quick. The Giants, I'm glad I saw that. The Giants bringing back Brian Dable and they GM. Oh, Jerry knows that him bringing back Mike McCarthy, he won't be the laughing stock. It'll be the Giants. That move they made, it'll be the Giants. They gonna be the ones that be the laughing stock. But I'm right there with you. If you can somehow, I don't know how much 1,000 yards is gonna do for Rico Dowdle for a guy who's been injury prone too, but he was able to make it unscathed this year. I don't see how he can command that much money coming forward. I really don't. But hopefully he's willing to work with the Cowboys. And if he does, he would only work with them if, let's say, Mike McCarthy coming back. And then Mike McCarthy saying, we're going to involve you more into it. I'm not mad to keep Rico Dowdle and draft a running back. I think the running back, you can get you a running back in the third round. That's probably, if it's a running back sitting in the third round, that's probably where you take it at. But the first two, I think the first one, you need to get an offensive playmaker, which, I mean, a running back can be that. A running back can be that, but I don't want to spend that at 12. I don't really want to spend it at the second round, because in the second round, hopefully you can get you a linebacker or offensive lineman, possibly another defensive back. Possibly. You're going to the Raiders game in Vegas. You know, we do got the AFC West. We do got the AFC West. You already spending money, giving money to Jerry, man. Especially after he's about to bring Mike McCarthy back, man. And especially after he ain't about to do nothing in free agency, man. Man. But I'm looking at the home schedule. I can see the Giants as a win. The Cardinals, you don't really ever, they have whooped your ass like the last 7 of the 9 meetings. So I'm like, bro, they could easily still win 1, maybe 2 games at home next year. Maybe. It might be a repeat. Then you go on the road, you go to Chicago. Please do not put us in Chicago in damn November and December. Please. You go to Las Vegas. You go to Mile High. You go to Denver. And please don't put us in. No, get these early games. You go on the road to the Lions. That's a dome. You got the Panthers again. You go on the road to the Panthers. You go to the Jets. And then the rest of the division. And then you got the rest of the division. He said, I can't help it. I love it. Okay, you doing it more for Vegas, and why not if the Cowboys is going to be out there for that game? We can beat the Eagles and the Commanders at home. We was just hurt this year. Okay, so you know what? That is a valid point. So you're basically saying 3 wins, and they're going to be all divisional wins. Outside of that, they losing all the rest of them games. They losing. You're basically out. And I am almost in agreement. I mean, it's a quick look at what you're going at next year, just off of what you got right now. If they were to run it back with everything right now, they would have run everything back the way they have it right now. This, as they oppose now, loss. The way the history been with the Cardinals, loss. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses automatically. And I give the 3 divisional home games. I give you those 3. Okay, I'll say beating the Bears. I'll say beating the Raiders. Broncos on the road. That's a tough one. That defense is pretty good. I say that's a loss. On the road to the Lions, that's a loss. I take a win against the Panthers. I'll take a win against the Jets. You're probably going to lose on the road against the Eagles. You'll win on the road against the Giants and the Commanders. We know one of these games is going to be the last game of the season. One of those games is going to be the last game of the season. So the wins I'm seeing right now, like I said, I give you 3 right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'll be lucky to scratch 10 wins next year. And that's healthy. They'll be lucky to scratch 10 wins next year. That's how I feel. Now, if they play like they supposed to be playing and give a damn, you know what? Having a schedule like this ain't too bad, because the Chiefs will be favored in this game. The Packers will be favored in this game. The Vikings, the Chargers will be favored. Will probably be favored in the Cardinals game. Well, Eagles will probably be favored. Will be favored the Giants. Commanders, that's a toss-up. Bears will be favored. Raiders will be favored. I think the Broncos at home will be favored. The Lions will be favored. The Eagles will be favored at home. One of them favorites we got to drop. And if not one, 2 of them. 2 of them you got to drop. 2 of them you got to drop. He said we can beat the Chargers and the Vikings. I believe we can too. Now, are you beating them with a new coaching staff? That's the lead. I'm telling y'all, Mike McCarthy coming back, bro. Mike McCarthy coming back. I'm here to tell y'all that. Mike McCarthy coming back. There ain't no reason to even fake the phone. McCarthy's coming back, and it's just gonna have to be something that we got to deal with. Now, for the Mavericks, they'll be in back-to-back action tomorrow. They will be live action tomorrow against the Lakers. So you get a night like this where guys played a lot of minutes, and then on top of that, bruh, you got to play a back-to-back, and Gafford is out of there. It's not going to get easy for the Mavs, man. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun, but all they can do is just try to keep gaining momentum. They're showing me signs where they can actually score some points, which that is something that is kind of still surprising me. They're still scoring points. They're still scoring points. They just got to come through and just stay consistent and get everything else. D-Star, what's good? You checking in? What he say? Looking like 8-9. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm like, as of right now, I'm just like, bruh, I tried and I only got 3 home win games, and that's against the divisional teams. And maybe you might get the Chargers or the Vikings. For some reason, if you could beat the Cardinals, then I can see you having a 10-11 win season. But I say you would, like my man Mr. Cowboy said, you could either get the Chargers or the Vikings. One of them games you could get, but if you can get the Cardinals like you're supposed to, now you're looking at a 10-win, close to 11-win season. That Broncos game could be tricky too, because that could be a game they could win, or it just depends, because a lot of these AFC West teams, they play in them cold regions, man. Then you got the AFC North teams, but you got most of them at home except the Lions, and the Lions are in the dome. So at least that's cool. Raiders are in the dome. That's cool. Now the Bears, the Broncos, the Jets. I don't want to have to go through a late November, December where we're on the road and it make me nervous. You got 5 home wins? Mr. Cowboy, 5 home wins, maybe 6. Then we need to save our money then. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I give you 3 right here. Now, you say the Chargers and Vikings, if you can, you know what? You're right. I give you the divisional wins at home. If you can at least beat the Chargers or the Vikings, if you can at least beat one of these 4 teams in the Chiefs, Packers, Chargers, and Vikings, if you can at least beat one of those 4 teams and beat the Cardinals, you get you 5 wins right there. Beat the Bears, beat the Raiders, that's 7. Beat the Panthers, that's 8. Beat the Jets, that's 9. Beat the Giants again, that's 10. And what do you do on the road against the Commanders? And what do you do in that stretch where you got the Chiefs, Packers? And now this game is not in order, but you know, these are just your game slates right there. It's possible. It's possible. I'm sitting at 9 wins right now, but if they could beat the Chargers or the Vikings, one of these 4 teams, if they can be one of those 4 teams and beat the Cardinals, you could look at an 11-win season. All depending everything goes right. Also going to that Jets game, only a train ride away. But what if it's like in December? You still gonna go? I bet you them Jets tickets be cheap. I know they be cheap. I know you can get them for the low. I thought I saw a lot of empty Cowboy fans seats up in there. Nah, it be a lot of it happens like that during the end of the season. Real talk. But we're on watch, man. We're on watch to see what's going on with what we have with these free agencies coming in with the Cowboys. And like I said, Texas Rangers continue to make moves. Tomorrow, the Mavs are in a back-to-back. They'll play the Lakers tomorrow, but it'll be a 6:30 game. I won't say if I'll have live stream for the end of the game, but we'll have the post game of that. Stars do play at 6 tomorrow as well. So basically, we'll be doing a live stream of just basically giving a rundown of all DFW sports coming up in there. We'll recap the Mavs game, we'll recap the Stars game, and we're keeping on the Cowboy watch to see what's going down. So you know what it is. He said, I ain't scared of no cold weather. I ain't mad at you, but DFW about to have the coldest weather. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to do the Texas-Oklahoma, Ohio State game for the Cotton Bowl semifinals because, bro, they talking about 4 to 6 inches of snow coming in Thursday. 4 to 6 inches? Nah, bro. I thought I read my phone wrong. I thought I had the increments in the wrong stuff or nothing. I'm like, nah, that boy measured in inches. What? Good Lord. Good Lord. And Friday is supposed to continue into Friday morning, but stop. It's supposed to get a little warmer Friday, but I don't know when the game is supposed to be. We'll see, man. We'll see how they're gonna do that. We'll see how the Longhorns and the Buckeyes be able to get their, shindig going in the semifinals playoffs. So I don't know. Going to be at AT&T Stadium, correct? And if Ohio State hasn't flown in yet, you're gonna be in trouble. And if you're thinking you're gonna be driving from Austin Wednesday night into the morning, you better be doing it Wednesday morning. Because, like I said, it's supposed to be Thursday morning. It's supposed to hit. It's supposed to come in from throughout the whole DFW, damn near North Texas spot. So, that's going to be fun times to see. I'm really not the Texas guy, but since it's going down in AT&T Stadium, maybe we'll try to do something Friday. We'll see if we're snowed in, if we're locked in, and if they end up having a game where we can probably do a stream at the same time anyway. Still do some things while some other games are going on as well. We'll see what we can do. But like I said, if you're looking at anything positive of the Mavericks, you're seeing guys still trying to contribute. Still had about 5 guys in the double figures. So, hey, it's not lost. They just hurt right now. Can they just stay up afloat? Their schedule don't get any better. They're playing off a back-to-back. This is going to be a hard game. So, it is what it is. But we're still going to be coming with it. I think against the Lakers, maybe you might catch the Lakers down there like, man, the Mavs are hurt. Ain't no way they're going to beat us. Maybe you might get a one slip. All they got to do is just see a victory come through for them. And Spencer Dinwiddie and Klay Thompson, I don't know what y'all got to do, but y'all got to get it together for real. And like I said, tomorrow, meet me back here at the same time, 9 o'clock. That's basically my special right there. That's my time special right there. We like hitting up the 9 o'clock session, coming in here, dropping some bars of DFW sports flavor. Like I said, we on Mike McCarthy watch. I done already told y'all from yesterday, and I'm reiterating today. Mike McCarthy is going to stay the head coach. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion, but I think he's going to stay the head coach. Check in tomorrow where we'll recap the Stars and Rangers, Mavs, Lakers. We'll talk about the Rangers moves that they're making as well. And, of course, we'll keep Dallas Cowboy talk on the mind at all times. So, appreciate everybody for tuning in for the chat one time, man. I told you I'm going to keep coming up. I'm going to keep popping up into y'all, keep popping up on y'all, man, because, we just going to keep spitting flavor for DFW sports. That's how we doing it. We're really not going to too many more games right now just because, and I told you, I'll be popping up at a Stars game, but no Luka, no Kyrie. It's hard for me to spend some money and go see a game like that. That's real hard for me to do. So it'll just have to be the Stars, and we'll have to wait till the Rangers come around and do some things. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. It was a tough one for the Mavs. It sucked. They started good, but their bugaboo, as I've repeated, was they're scoring enough, but the problem with them in all these losses, they're having too many bad quarters where they're not scoring at all. So let's see if they can get that fixed. Jason Kidd and company can do something. Hopefully they can stay healthy, not be sick, be ill, and all that type of stuff. Hopefully they can get back on the right train. I believe they done lost 5 straight. They got to make something shake. They are on a back-to-back, so the NBA didn't do them no favors. Cowboys, the season's over. Black Monday. We haven't heard anything yet, but I'm pretty sure Mike McCarthy is going to stay. Now it's just, what do you do with these moves that's coming on? As Will Greer's been signed, lets you know Trey Lance probably done saw his days. Maybe Cooper Rush, the inquiries of Cooper Rush will be there. not probably going to be able to afford him, especially that you took money up out his mouth talking about you didn't know that he had the incentive if he would have played this game to get what extra 500,000 or something like that. Come on, bro, that ain't cool. So if I'm Cooper Rush, whatever, hey, whatever more than y'all paying me over here, I'm willing to take. So I ain't mad at him. So that's how it's going. TCU was in action today as well. The men's basketball, they really got handled by, I believe, number 14 Houston, 65-46. So tough loss for the men's basketball squad for the Horned Frogs going in. But like I said, man, it was a fun time. I'm gonna try to catch up with y'all for another time. Hey, my man Ralph checked in. What's good, man? What's good? Long time no see, man. If y'all haven't already, this is my guy from IE Sports Radio. Y'all know we used to host Heart of Texas Sports every Wednesday. And you see, I adopted that time, 9 o'clock, man. My guy right here holds it down for Pittsburgh Sports. The Yinzer Report on IE Sports Radio. I believe his show is every Friday now. So check him out. Check it out on IE Sports Radio. Like, subscribe, hit that notification time, my man. You got playoff coverage to have. Must be fun. Also, you got college football to playoff to do as well against Notre Dame. So big shout out to you, man. Appreciate you for joining the chat, man. And to everybody else, my man D-Star came up in here. Mr. Cowboy, as always, big bro, Bug. Appreciate you for tuning in as well. Ulysses Guap, appreciate you for tuning in. Y'all tune in tomorrow, man. We'll have some more DFW sports raps coming up in here. Jabari Gomez was up in here as well, man. I want to appreciate all y'all. My nephew, Jeff, appreciate you for tuning in. Lil CJ, man, you right. The season ain't over. Gotta believe. If you ain't seen some of my videos, my vlogs on the Mavs games, you gotta believe. You gotta believe. Let's see if we can come through. Appreciate you for tuning in. And for everybody else who's catching this on the playback, go ahead and hit that like button. Drop a comment up in there what you thought about the show. We're going to keep some things rolling around here. Y'all know my slogan, man. I'm the one-man force the eyes and flavor of DFW sports. I'm just a super fan from the DFW land. And y'all know how to end this. Do everything with love, because you know why? Love is always going to win. And around these parts, that's the law. I'm out.